What's up, vapors? It's VapinMofo. Today I found something cool I'm vaping on. It's a Kamry 20 watt. Right here I have the copper colored one. And it also comes, of course, in the silver. That's it in the package. It comes with, a little instruction manual, certificate of inspection, and the charging cord. What I found kind of cool after tinkering with this little puppy for a little while, so here's the silver button. It actually goes up to 23 watts. And I don't know if that makes much of a difference, but you'll see there. And I have it on the Atlantis, the Aspire Atlantis, should I say. And that's reading about, let me get that sucker back on, as you'll see, if you can see there, a 0.8 sitting at 4.1 volts. And I have it at, as you see, 23 watts. Let's give it a toke. Pretty nice, pretty nice. One thing that I'll say, if I have a negative about this isn't your average, megawatt box mod, 100 watt or so. One thing, if I have a plus on this copper version, I noticed from the silver version, if you'll see here, that 510 connection is kind of raised. So you get that gap, and I really don't fully like that gap. Your atomizer or your tank's gonna sit a little bit above that. Whereas on this next version, I guess they would call it, the copper, it's sitting flush. Let's show you that connection on here. Get that off of here. As you'll see that it's sitting flush. Put them together. That little gap, hold on, let me turn that to the side. You'll see that one's sitting a bit flush on there. I actually like that one. But what I really do like is the fact that you're actually getting 23 watts out of those instead of the 20, so it's kind of a plus. Let me show you how that sits on that. That's a little pet peeve of mine, that's all, but it never really does affect the performance of the mod. That mod, see that little gap there, if you can kind of see it? I technically don't like that, but like I said, for some it is what it is. Take that off. I really like that copper colored look. It's really kind of classy looking. Like I said, for something small, and to run that Aspire on it, it's running, of course you see Subohm. And I just have this core here built at a 0.8, as I showed you, 23 watts. Something for the collection, something to vape on. You can say on the go. Fits nice in the hand, real small. These suckers are built really, really well. I know there was the iStick out, the iStick 20. And I didn't like the flimsy or fragileness of those. This sucker here, they're built, and they got a little heft to them, just a little bit. I would suggest you come on out and try these suckers out. Like I said, this ain't gonna be your cloud competition winner here. 23 watts is all you got. But for that quick vape, that on-the-go vape, it gets it in. It gets it in for your beginner vapors. They really want more of a cloud, a bigger cloud or better vape than your average Ego pen or your average little, I guess Ego style, MPV style. 20 watts, 23 watts. You can't beat it. I know there's 30 watt mods out there, but then you run the risk of burning your coils out, snapping your coils. This here sits just well. Like I said, charging port on the bottom. You can actually go between voltage and wattage within a matter of 3 clicks while that's on. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm in voltage mode. 1, 2, 3. Click back to wattage mode. You get a battery read, an accurate ohm reader on there also, voltage. It's a really nice little piece, really a little fun piece. Yeah. Like I said, this ain't your cloud competition mod, but just something, to have, keep in your hand. an extra vape or whatnot, I would suggest this. These are priced around like $55, sitting on Atlantis or your Kamry sub tank mini will look also awesome on this here also. Like I said, I would really give this here mod a try. Like I said, it's very, very sturdy. It feels solid in the hand. That's the Kamry 20 watts. 23 watts, actually, as you've seen. 23 watts. And again, this is VapinMofo. As I always say, keep your clouds up. Enjoy your day, folks. One more for y'all.